What's up, everybody? Rinde from Rinde, your Newark, New Jersey real estate agent. So today I'm here in Newark actually doing a little tour of a couple of the properties, and actually just reminded me of my long history with this city. I actually started here in Newark and have an affinity to the city. I have been either lived in Newark or been around Newark since 1989. So that's a very, very long time. And just to show you how much of a history I have in Newark, my very first business was right here where I am on Broad Street. I'm gonna pan my camera so you can see it. So I'm here on Broad Street, and right across the street there where you see where it says blinds, furniture, and carpet, that was actually my first business, my very first business, Jubilee Furniture. And I actually worked out of this building here on the second floor, and I would hustle, come downstairs where those doors are, where you see the chain door or the doors down. I would actually hustle and bring people upstairs to be able to buy furniture from me. Where over here where you see the bank where it says Columbia and all that area there, that used to be like an empty lot. And right across from that is City Hall. So I'm going to actually be showing you a tour of the city, and also to show you why I think Newark now is going to be rivaling Jersey City when it comes to opportunity for real estate and also development. As you can see, probably you're familiar with this here. This is actually right behind here is the Devil's Arena, and we were there for the entire plans, and when they were actually talking about bringing that into the city, I was around for that. Up and down Broad Street over here, mostly sneaker stores, but they actually then brought in the Courtyard Marriott here, which you can see. And this is directly connected over to where the Devil's Arena is back here. There's a parking lot, there's the parking deck, as you can see, and behind this building here, the R.W. Barnabas building, is the Devil's Arena. So all this area here, as you can see, is the Ironbound section, and all this area here is hot development. Towards this area here, down Broad Street this way, I actually have a property that we're selling for $2.2 million, which is actually a collection of lots that is developable and buildable. And as you can see over here through the top of this building, that gold dome, that's actually City Hall. And so my store, which is over here, was right across from City Hall. And we were actually being intimated on all the plans, the future plans that were going on with Newark and what they were actually planning to come in and do within Newark. And now those plans are taking place. And so we're going to go around the corner. I'm going to show you 78, 80, and 82 Walnut. And these are actually buildings that someone has put in an application for to actually build a 12-story tower. They're going to take 3 properties, level them, and they put in for an application for a variance to be able to do a 12-story tower. And this is why and how you can make a lot of money in real estate by actually functioning as a developer and also functioning as an investor when you actually know how to actually apply for variances. So that's very important. So we're in the car now, and I'm actually going to go around the corner and show you these 3 buildings. And from there on, we're going to go to a few other properties where we can actually take a look and see how they're actually looking to change the use of these properties. And it's a big deal because you have a lot of appreciation here in Newark. We just recently sold a property, and I can tell you that the buyer was from New York, and this particular property was a mansion, but it has so much potential. I mean, the lot size, the size of this property, what they're able to do there is absolutely incredible. These people came from Brooklyn, and there's no way that they would have been able to get a property for the amount that they paid if they were even anywhere near purchasing something like that in New York. So as I'm driving here, this is where the Devil's Arena is, as you can see. And this has been a big draw because this has kind of like changed the whole face of down here. I remember staying here years ago and just basically seeing, the deplorable condition that Newark was in. Always having issues, always having problems. But now Newark is really like unfolding as a marvel, I have to say. I've sold property here, I've lived here, owned property here as an investor, and I can say to you that it really is a good position and good to see what's happening here. There are a lot of new properties that are being slated to be not only developed, but there are plans, and they're very, very forward in working with people who are looking to try to develop the city. One of the things you'll see, as with every city that's actually going through a development phase and process, you'll see building everywhere. This is actually in the middle of the pandemic, and you'll see building going on everywhere. And I think Newark was long overdue for it. I mean, we waited for years for this to happen, and now it's finally happening. And it's kind of amazing to see, and to be a part of it as a real estate agent, having access to off-market properties, having access to deals. It'll be great to actually see what the future holds for Newark and all those people who are taking advantage of investing in this great city. So if there's one word that I have to give you to describe Newark, and I will use the word strategic. That's the thing about the city. The city has a lot of benefits and a lot of things going forward. It just took, I guess, time and people wanting to put the effort to make sure that they finally, kind of harvest that and yield that out of the city. One of the things about this city that's unique, obviously, number one is the airport. It has actually, I would say, the best airport in the area, or the most desirable, because of, if you've ever been in traffic trying to get back and forth from an airport in this area, you know that out of all three of them, Newark, JFK, and LaGuardia, Newark is the best. It doesn't matter if you're in New York, you live in New York, or you live in New Jersey. JFK is a nightmare to go in and out of, and LaGuardia is no better. Newark is actually the most strategic one. And also, they have a port. They have a port. They actually partner up with Elizabeth, and majority of the goods that come through the Eastern Seaboard or the Northeast come through that location. In addition to that, they have Newark Penn Station, which is back that way, and that is actually a main basically pass through for a lot of people going to Connecticut, other parts of the country, in the northeastern portion of the country, and elsewhere. And so it's very strategic, and I think that specifically if you're dealing with like the Ironbound section, it doesn't matter, like especially close towards downtown, you're very, very much well off, because you can do Airbnb, you can do a short-term rentals, you can also hold long term, and the rents are actually pretty good. The first rule of development is buy land. So this is something that, if you are considering maybe developing in the future, always buy land on the outskirts of cities that have potential. And this is something that I wish I would have probably done years ago. Had the opportunity to be able to buy some lots, maybe not on a large scale, but at least buy something that will position me so that I can actually do a development project on a city similar to Newark. So as you will see here, we're going to go on to Chapel Street, which is where the property is, and I would like for you to actually just get a glimpse more of what I'm sharing here. All right, so we're here in the East Ward, and this is actually the site of the new Terrell Homes, which is going to be a 34,000 square foot the planned development with over 70 units. Also probably includes some senior housing and urban renewal, etc. But this is actually right on the bank of the Passaic River, and this is the developments that we're talking about. This is on the outskirts of the city, so all of this is going to be redone. As you can see, their plans are being put in place and proposed. They're having a city council meeting to be able to actually get approval for the plans that they want to do and accomplish here. And this is happening all over. If you look through here, you'll be able to see more development there. And over here, you can see modern buildings going up. So this is what's going on in Newark. I mean, I definitely highly encourage you, if you're interested in the city, if you ever thought of making an investment here, moving your family here, or making an investment here, we'd certainly like to help you. I'm an expert actually dealing with real estate, residential properties, multifamily properties, and also commercial here in Newark, and I would love the opportunity to help you. So you can actually visit me right online. My website is thedronerealtor.com. Ask Rinde, your Newark real estate agent, and I actually would love to be able to show you around the city, show you the opportunities, and help you not only buy, but buy with equity. So look forward to connecting with you. You can email me at askrindenow@gmail.com, and check me out online. And also my Facebook is facebook.com/askrinde. So until next time, look forward to seeing you all on the next video, and thank you so much for watching.